This story has really caught my eye and I wanted to share it with you guys. So I'll just get straight into it. India school makes children write letters thanking Modi for stripping Kashmir's autonomy. Children at school in India have been tasked with writing a letter to Prime Minister Narendra Modi thanking him for removing Kashmir's special constitutional status as part of a homework assignment that has sparked controversy online. The task was given this week to a class which had 6 children aged 11 to 12 at Hansraj Public School in Panchkula, Haryana. So this story came out yesterday, I believe, at The Independent. I'll leave a link in the description box below, and you can read it for yourself. So I'll just carry on reading it to you. One woman who tweeted that her brother had been given the homework called it propaganda, saying that she was enraged. Her tweet has been shared thousands of times and received more than 500 replies, many of them which were defending the school and the government. Mr. Modi's government announced on 5th of August that it was unilaterally revoking Kashmir's autonomy, its ability to make its own laws, and prevent outsiders from settling in the Muslim-majority valley, as well as downgrading of Jammu and Kashmir from a state to 2 directly controlled union territories. I'll just read some more of the article and then I'll give you my thoughts on it. So I'll just point out what needs to be said. So here we go. So in an interview with The Independent, the woman who first tweeted about the now viral homework assignment said she was concerned about the way the task was framed and that the issue was too difficult for students as young as 11 to 12 to be able to grasp. She shared a screenshot of a homework app which read, "All students have to write a letter in Hindi to the Prime Minister of India thanking him for removing Article 370 in Jammu and Kashmir." The app said that the letters were to be bought in ahead of India's Independence Day celebrations on Thursday. Hansraj Public School is part of the largest non-governmental chain of schools in India. The DAV College Managing Committee, which says it runs more than 900 educational institutions across the country. On Tuesday, media in Odisha State reported that schools in the network were being asked to produce open letters approving the Prime Minister's decision on Kashmir. Draft letters called the revocation of Article 370 an, quote, historical decision that would end the terrorism, and praised Mr. Modi's able and astute leadership. Schools were ordered to collect teachers' and parents' signatures and return the letters urgently. Copies were also reportedly circulated to students. The woman whose 11-year-old brother received the Haryana homework assignment, who asked to remain anonymous, said she could hardly believe they've given such a heavily biased assignment on a political issue. Rather than being asked to write about their thoughts on the issue, which is often how school assignments are presented, they were being instructed on what to think as well, she told The Independent. Her parents had decided to write to the school explaining he would not be completing the homework, she said. The woman asked to remain anonymous because of the heated arguments the tweets had provoked online and for fears of repercussions for her brother at school. In less than 48 hours, the original tweet received more than 10,000 likes and retweets, and hundreds of replies varying from outrage at the assignment to personal attacks on the woman herself. Many expressed support for Mr. Modi. Some said that if she didn't like it, she could have moved to another country. A common trope in online arguments in India, or compared the assignment to previous generations being asked to write about the achievements of Jawaharlal Nehru. Yes, Nehru, India's widely venerated first Prime Minister. A minority, however, called the homework brainwashing. Yasmin Kidwai, a Delhi-based politician for the opposition Congress Party, said it was a ridiculous task. The original poster said that she had never seen a tweet go viral like this before. I've been reading the response pretty much throughout the day, although I haven't engaged with many, she said. It makes me nervous to think that at the end of the day, the majority of our voting population seems to believe our government can do no wrong. She carried on to say, it feels like the nation's development and well-being takes a backseat to the cult of personality surrounding the current Prime Minister. Hansraj Public School and DAVCMC did not immediately respond to phone calls and email requests for comment. So that's the end of the article. I did not read the whole thing, but I read the important things for it to you. This is very concerning because the children that are aged 11 to 12, they're not even teenagers yet, and they're already being brainwashed into loving their Prime Minister no matter what. That's what people do in a dictatorship, not in a democracy. You don't love your Prime Minister no matter what. Children should not be taught this at school. It's fine teaching them about it's fine to teach them about, what's happening in Kashmir and, present them both sides, but they should not be instructed to thank the Prime Minister, especially if they don't know what the hell is happening. They should be allowed to make up their own mind on this issue. And this woman, there's no point attacking her because she was just pointing out the assignment that her brother was given, and she, like most rational people, doesn't think that this is the right kind of homework for these 11 to 12-year-olds. It's just not right. I mean, imagine, being told to like Boris Johnson no matter what he does. I mean, these children are going to grow up thinking that violence is right, that we should attack every nation that we don't agree with, that we should be allowed to strip away any country's autonomy, even if it might not be legal. That's what you're doing. That's what this particular Indian school is doing to these kids. And that's not right. People should be outraged, like this lady is. She was so afraid to give her name because she thought she was going to be attacked. And why is that? That's just wrong, people. More and more people should stand up in support for this woman. More and more people should say that we don't want our children to have these kind of tasks. Again, it's fine to teach people about this issue, but they should be instructed to thank the Prime Minister for his horrible actions. I mean, is his ego that screwed up that he needs people to stroke it regularly? I mean, is he that shallow that he needs people to thank him all the time? What kind of man is he? I mean, say all you like about Donald Trump, but, at least so far he's not made school children do this. He's not instructed school children to thank him. What a loser, what a ridiculous guy. I'm really angry right now, and I don't want to take this podcast into a swearing waterfall, so I think I should leave it there. And let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think that this is ridiculous? And the fact that the school has not commented on this issue makes me believe that they've got something to hide. That this is in fact happening. This is what's happening in that school, and they don't want the public to know about it. Well, we are going to know about it. Mainstream media won't talk about this, but I and many other people like me who have podcasts, who have YouTube channels, we are going to talk about it, and we are going to, share this message, share these news everywhere. And stop hating on that lady. If any of you are watching or listening, stop hating on that lady. She wants her brother to have a proper education. A school is not a temple. A school is not. It's a temple of learning, yes, but it's not a temple to, hail down to your prime minister. By all means, do that at home. That's fine, but don't do it in a public environment. Just don't. Alright, guys, I'm gonna leave you with that, and thank you for listening. Bye bye.